All right. I have to fix one thing, and then we can start. Uh, Now we should be back again here. Great. Welcome to this next production stream. I did a break with the streams for one 1.5 week, maybe a little bit longer, as you maybe noticed. And today we will continue a project from 2 or 3 weeks ago, or maybe even it was longer ago. I can't remember exactly. I wasn't sure what I will work on today, but definitely not starting something new, rather working on something and maybe finishing some stuff up. So I have more finished songs which could be released in the future. And speaking of upcoming releases, next week I've got a song coming out on Full Flex Audio. Definitely check out the link in the pinned message to pre-save the compilation on Full Flex Audio. Would help us out a lot. So definitely have a look there. And yeah, today we will work on some heavy stuff again. Hello, Kay and Talbot, welcome. I just want to say the song that you dropped recently is Heavenly, Generally a Spiritual Experience. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kayan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The next one, which will come out next Monday, is similar to this. And in my opinion, also way more, yeah, what was the right word? I don't want to shit talk about my song, but it's better in the production quality, I would say. And hello Tredorum, welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kian. Means a lot. Means really a lot. And the next one will be even better. But today we will work on something completely different. Hallo Felix, guten Abend. Today we will work on some heavy stuff again. Maybe you've seen the video where I made a tutorial about the tearout, drop, how to make tearout sound design. And I thought I would just continue working on this idea today because I really liked it and I definitely want to finish it at some point. I think it's definitely one of the best drops I've ever made. This one right here, you might remember this one. And this is what I'm going to work on today and extend the drop. So we have a 32 bar drop. Right now it's 16 bars. I also have a different idea in mind, inspired by a Voltra remix. Inspired by this song right here. But yeah, I don't know if I should steal this concept. I don't know. And hello, alright, welcome. I'm excited about any release and all releases from you. I'm so glad I discovered you, bro. Yo, thank you so much. We're really happy you enjoy the music I make and put out. Welcome, DM8, welcome. And thank you so much, Kiam. Thank you. I hope everyone had a great day. How is everyone doing? I'm about to start an essay and was looking for background, so here we are, nice. What are you going to write the essay about? I write. What's the topic? I guess it's for school, right? We will continue this drop today. Let's basically just make some space right here, because there's some stuff happening which does not belong here. Let's move everything to the side. And also, this project is already gigantic. I was thinking about splitting it apart into 2 projects because I want to use this one in a different song, but then I made this one out of the first song and now everything is mixed up. But yeah, I will find a solution for this. Yeah, it's background music, yeah. Sometimes I do some power naps to the recent DV8 showcase, the Fever Dream showcase he did. And when I'm really exhausted, I just lay down in my chair and listen to the DV8 ID Fever mix showcase, and it's so relaxing to just listen to this abstract music. Basically, I need to describe my thought process on a short demo track for 5 sounds I've made using VCF Rag, VC Re-Rag, and Song Ableton. Of course, describing each sound as I go. So okay, I need to do that. That's interesting. And you can do that with your sounds. You don't have to grab different stuff, right? Yeah, sure. Feel free to send it. Feel free to send it. All right. Yeah, Discord is opened up. Okay, let's just copy over the sidechain pattern first. We can change the drum pattern later in the amps. Perfect. Also, I was so happy with Wright released a video today where he talked about the mixing and mastering process. It was so fun to watch, and I've learned some new stuff. I'm from Germany. Kian. Inspired by game menu music. Okay. I will turn this down a little bit. Okay, yeah, I see the game menu music aspect here. Can you hear it on stream? Yeah, you can. We really chill. I thought so, but didn't wanna assume. No worries. I think it's obvious because of my German accent, but yeah, I don't care about the accent. Yeah, cool and chill song I write. We're really relaxing and sprinkly and colorful in the details. Nice. All sounds made by me except symbols. I could read for that. You don't have to make everything yourself. Otherwise, you would have to kill a goat and then make your own snare drum. Yeah, but yeah. I don't know how I start. Very different from what I usually make. That's true. It's way more chill and relaxing. It's not that exciting on the high end. It's a little bit more calm in this matter, I think. Also, I don't need the reference track right here. I definitely want to change the pattern. So right now the main pattern is sounding like this. I definitely want to change that up. So maybe we can make the hits a bit longer, and also we can try to maybe double the pattern so we have more of the guns. I think this would make sense arrangement-wise. And yeah, we can use this as a different point or in a different section because I really like this lasery sound. Oh yeah, this sound with a cool waveform. We can also do some variations with this one. Let's actually try that first because it's quite easy to make variations out of this. Where does this come from? I don't need you. You go away. Let me take this and put this at the exact same place. Where was it playing here? So on the 6th bar, right? Yeah. And if I want to make variations, I can just scroll through this and hope for some good results. This sounds interesting. The first one is cool. Ooh. This as a main sound could be sick. And hello, Rohan Spad, welcome. You are new here. Nice. Nice to meet you. How did you find me, if I may ask, Rohan Spad? Did you find my music, or did you see a video, a stream, or a short form video? Would be nice to know. Let me actually save this one. This sounds cool. Just move these to the side here. We can also change the frequency, because there's also a frequency shifter involved. Jo, Florian, vielen Dank. Dankeschön und guten Abend. Herzlich willkommen. Little Basement Dwellers Jumpscare. Dankeschön für diesen Monat schon. Vielen Dank. Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut. Was macht die Musik? Dankeschön. I wonder if a company decides to make a plugin that's similar than Nesco's and Spectral Comp. Yeah, this would be really, really sick to Jerome. I do have some information, but I don't want to share them, make them public. But yeah, this would be sick because Nesco was talking about something similar. But yeah, I don't want to go into further detail. You recommend on my timeline just now? Oh, I usually go to the one streaming live to see them crying. Oh, that's interesting. What kind of music do you make? Also dubstep or other kinds of music? But that's nice to see that the YouTube algorithm shared my stream. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, that's a noisy one. Ooh, yeah. Currently copy pasting VR's Ozone 11 mastering chain, yeah. I also loaded the project file he shared, but unfortunately I don't have Ozone 11, and therefore, yeah, if I want to replicate it, I would have to do it with Ozone 9 because I think he did not change anything, or he did not use any stuff from the new Ozone 11 version. So yeah, I think Ozone 9 would also be okay. And I also have to redo the Pro MB because he was using the VST2 version, but I did not have the VST2 version installed, so I would have to replicate it with the VST3 version. Yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Exactly. I mean, I don't have specific. I just make whatever melody comes to my mind. Okay, it's not specific. Okay. Yeah, this is really, really atonal. Speaking of melodies right now, but I also do melodic stuff. I can recommend checking out my latest song, which got released on Antithesis Records a few days ago, on Friday actually. It's really, really melodic and yeah, more on the chill side. What I'm making right now is really, really heavy stuff. I love doing melodic stuff and also heavy stuff. And this is my latest melodic tune. To work with Ozone 9, I think definitely they only really changed the UI with each update. I feel like just paying for the UI for every update. But yeah, it looks definitely way more advanced in the 11 version. Will we ever hear a full version of the song in the video channel? This is the future of EDM. I remember asking. I remember you. I remember asking for it on there. It still takes my brain. Should you recommend it, please? Yeah, that's the link. I just paste it down here. Wait, I don't know exactly what it was sounding like. Let me find it. I think I know it. Wait, let me check. I think I know the one. I like listening to all the VIPs and IDs I have in the pipeline, and it's really, really fun to just re-listen everything and maybe get some new ideas. Yeah, this one. That's the day 27 ID. I remember when I did the 30 days 30 songs challenge. Yeah, I haven't worked on this after I did it for the challenge I did last year, but I definitely want to finish it at some point because I really like it. Also the intro and the progression, everything. Yeah, I need to finish this one. Lots of potential. I already have some ideas right now. Starting 26. I already love you. Yo, thank you. You are from India. Nice to meet you. That's so good. Thank you, Kian. Thank you. I definitely want to finish it. I want to finish almost every song I start. This is really nice. I think I almost like everything I do. Yo, thank you for the follow on Spotify. Thank you. Means a lot. Yeah, and you can listen on whatever platform you like the best, if it's Spotify or SoundCloud or Audios. Oh, this was noisy. There's also some just SoundCloud or YouTube exclusive stuff when it's remixes or clips I post, for example. Yeah, thank you, Kian. Thank you. Would be amazing. Would be truly amazing. Definitely a dream at some point. Yeah, okay, we should change the frequency because this one is doing a lot and also the corpus is doing quite a lot. Here there's something that is played less. Mostly it's Spotify, Apple Music or some Indian apps. Okay. Yeah, I think that's, different in every country. Let's change the subject for now. I was working on a new LP that contains 20 tracks. Oh, wow. That's impressive. That sounds like lots of work. Sadly, the new LP won't get much views or listens. Yeah, this is also the reason why I don't do EPs or or even an album at the moment, because this would not make any sense. I think when you are not that relevant, if you know what I mean. So definitely lots of work ahead for everyone with not that much of a following to get some attention and then maybe also get some listens on an LP or EP. I'm from Germany, Rohansbett. I'm from Germany. German engineering going on right here. I have to check the processing chain. Corpus? Who's the vocalist? If I remember, it was a sample. It was a sample from a sample pack, Bronze Bed. So yeah, I think this was a sample from the pack which also Bitterite and Skrillex used in their songs already. It's from Giro C, and I think it was called Vocal Factory or Vocal Foundry. Watching you has inspired me to begin expanding my production ability. I've been feeling boxed in regards to the music I make, and I have all these ideas for EDM that I think are crazy, but I can't. Oh, that's nice to hear, Kieran. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to help you out with the inspiration aspect. But I can't create them yet. Yeah. Definitely, just try out different approaches and see what it leads you to. I also, when I do stuff, I don't have any expectations. I just do whatever sounds good, and then I'm even more surprised when something is good in my taste. The song is fire though. Yo, thank you. I really appreciate that. I also really liked creating the song. And a little fun fact about the song, I did the song last year on New Year's Eve, basically. I started the song on New Year's Eve, and I did a stream on New Year's Eve from 2024 into 2025, and I did basically the entire song right there. And afterwards, I just extended it a little bit and added some more stuff. So probably not your type, but would you review one of the songs I have made? It's New King by Ronspet. If it's released, not, I can listen to release stuff later because I don't want to get any copyright issues. If it's unreleased, we can listen to it. So I can also provide you with some feedback because I don't want to get any copyright issues. So it would be nice if it's unreleased. And if so, feel free to send it to me on Discord. The link for the Discord should be in the description, right? Because I already got a copyright strike a few months ago in March, and I don't want to get another one. I'm from the US, smacked up in the middle in a state called Kansas. I know that state. So in English, no copyright, by the way. Okay, you won't get copyright. Really? Don't worry. Okay. Then send it to me. Oh wait, I can look it up. Is it on SoundCloud? New King by Ronspet. I trust you. I hope I don't get a strike. Okay, I think I found it. Okay. Is it you singing? I hope it's I think it's not that loud here. It's really quiet. I sing, write, compose, and produce. Oh, so you basically do everything. That's really impressive. That's always great, so you don't have to worry about vocals and stuff. I really like the voice processing. That's interesting. Also, this sounds well produced. And hello, Aaron. Welcome. Of course, I don't understand it. This sounds cool. I really like the rhythm. And also, it's really minimalistic. It does not contain lots of elements, but every element really fulfills its job in a great way. Oh, you wrote a translation? I'm not sure if Spotify has this implemented, because I'm listening on Spotify right now here, and there's no window, I think, for the lyrics at the moment. Yeah, it's grayed out. This sounds cool. I did not expect this. Yeah, not Spotify. I really like the vocals. It sounds really clean. I'm listening on Spotify. It was easier to look up right now. Okay, the rhythm is different now, or the arrangement. I'm honest, I preferred the first drop, because it was a bit more complex on the pattern side. But great song, great song. It's usually not the stuff I listen to, but this was really fun to listen to. Haven't heard something like that before. Especially the first half with the pattern and stuff. That's hard to tell, Jerome. That's hard to tell. If you believe hard enough and if you work hard enough, I think it can pay off in the end. Yeah, you're welcome, Ronspet. You're welcome. Definitely, yeah, keep going with this kind of music. Really cool stuff. Yeah, thank you as well. You're a beginner. This sounded really professional already. This sounded really clean. Yeah, you did a good job in my opinion. And now again, or back again to the atonal stuff. This was the second drop. Yeah. We also need to reuse this tonal step somewhere. It's been, I guess, 1 or 2 years of serious production. That's it, and on YouTube. Yeah, I would say the same for me as well. I started like 4 or 5 years ago with producing, but I first took it serious and had some and learned plenty of stuff like 2 years ago when I actually understood what was going on, or maybe 2.5 years ago. But yeah, since then I continuously learned more stuff every day, and yeah, right now I'm really happy with the overall production quality I'm providing and doing. And yeah, I also learned basically everything from YouTube and some Patreons I subscribe to. So yeah, really nice to have all these sources with information and everything. Something a bit different now. Ah! Yeah, one chain was disabled. Your production has led me to create a patcher version of N-Spectricum and learn new tracks as well, but despite facing some multiple limits, it would be difficult to become relevant. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely, yeah, nothing which you could achieve from just one day to another. It's always a journey, and always a way to follow. That's really good, man. We strugglers know how frame reading this is when we don't know the path, but only know the goal. Exactly, Ron's fed. Exactly. Nice words. Nice sentence. Oh, we can use this as a transition, maybe. This could be fun. And then maybe do like only kicks on the drum side, maybe some percussion, and maybe let this repeat a few times, and yeah, maybe be able to create a new drop half out of this. Let me mute these really quick, and let me also disable the sidechain for a moment. I think this is more distracting right now than we actually needed. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, we can repeat that a few times maybe, and maybe use this as a riser. Let me decrease this window. And then something else for the turnaround. This is Ableton, yeah, exactly. What DAW or DAW are you using, Rohan's Bed? FL Studio or Bitwig or Logic or something completely different? Okay, we could do like a sustainer crowded here. Use FL. I've also started with FL, yeah, when I got into music production, but I'm glad I switched 1 year and 1 year and 8 or 9 months ago. It was actually the best decision ever. I wasn't really enjoying the creative process in FL. I always watched FL and Ableton tutorials, and when I switched, I was so happy because now I finally understood or not understood, I enjoyed the creative process again. Because in FL it was always so annoying. You had to click so many things to just do a simple action, and in Ableton it's really simple. Ableton was always confusing for me. My friend used this. I don't know how. Okay, why did you quit it? Because basically of how many or how many windows you have to open. For example, when you want a new instrument, you first have to put the instrument in this instrument rack view up there, this little window, and then you have to align it to a track, and then you have to create a new MIDI clip, and you have all the automations laying around everywhere. And in Ableton, you have all the instruments on the right. On the right, you always use one track for one instrument or one sound, and then you can just have everything organized better. And also the stock effects are way more not professional, but way more usable in my opinion. In FL, lots of stuff wasn't self-explanatory, while in Ableton, lots of stuff, is, in my opinion. And I think that's the main reasons why I quit with FL Studio. You can do some changes here when it comes to the automations. What does Convolver do? That's also a cool trick when you want some drastic changes. Just do or just throw a plugin or a frequency shifter before the chain, so all the processing is following afterwards, and is and the shifting, for example, or anything else which I'm about to change now, is being affected by the other effects which follow up later. So it's a great way to get some fun results. And I think I have to, just adapted to FL. Yeah, this file is flaws. Yeah, definitely you can adapt to it. I was telling the truth about my previous project, and what would that be, Trodom? What did you learn? Corpus. The corpus is also being modulated. I totally forgot. What if we increase the decay? Would this be more annoying now? This sounds fun. Maybe we can decrease it. So it becomes more plucky towards the end. And maybe even change the tuning. Oh. But now I don't want the decay to be changed again anymore. And hello, iPicture. Welcome, welcome, Jan. How are you doing? From where do you get these sounds and make music out of it? Crazy Pro. That's a really, really fun story. The sound. I always do random shit when I sound design. The original sound was just some mess I created by just stacking a bunch of effects which don't make sense, and then I got this long file out of it. Which is really annoying and not really musical at any point. And then I just took the bits which I really liked the most and threw some effects on it. And I've also made a tutorial about how I used these sounds and do the processing and everything. So it's definitely always some trying and experimenting. Doing good. Worked a lot on the new plugin. And what about you? Nice. That's nice to hear. Yeah, I'm also finally motivated to do a stream again and also work on other stuff. And thank you, Jan. Thank you. Finally, the energy is coming back. I didn't read the previous project in 2019 and 2020 because I was highly selfish. I didn't understand the basis of creativity and it was cruel. And now I will do better in my project. Okay, yeah, creativity is really important in general, and always to not force or being forced to anything. So always do what you like the best. That's genius. Yeah, I really like that approach. I don't prefer the approach of just making a sound in Serum. Of course, you can make cool sounds in Serum or in FaceBand, but I usually prefer the way of just experimenting with weird sounds. Look at this waveform, for example, and then just trying to make this fit. And by this, I end up with cool results. And I just stack effects which I know can sound cool, and then combine them in different orders and stuff. And then I end up with these weird sounds. And the other fun part, of course, is the arrangement to do some stuff. For example, like I showed earlier, this idea. I don't know if I would keep this, but I would like to have a section like the Voltra remix from Babatundi. Really good tune, by the way. Who's your favorite artist, bro? Virtual Right. I don't know if you've heard about him. He's a really well established artist in the EDM and dubstep scene. And after that, I would say Deviate, the guy from Australia, who also does crazy sound design and everything. All right. Oh, this works well with the tuning here. I'm from Germany. Can I change some stuff here? Can I increase value here? We have a gate here, a delay, and maybe we can. I need a new. I need another shifter in here. So let's just grab another frequency shifter and put this in there to just being able to shift this one up, because I'm shifting up the signal with the corpus in the other parallel track right here. So this is going up in the tuning in general, and it would be nice to have the same effect on the other chain as well, so it's not that messy. Let me just put this to 0 Hertz, and then we can do this, but I would do that before the delay. And then just shift it up like this. And this could work well, maybe combined with some more effects and more processing at the end of the chain. We could even try to increase the delay here, which might sound cool. I like the ear candy which we get. Maybe even the feedback. I did I change the value here? Yeah, I did. Delay is underrated for sound designing, and some nice variations. We should make it stop immediately. Also the timing, I think. And yeah, if I wanted another sound after this, I would just mute this group so no delayed signal is playing in this section right here. Yeah. Then maybe a crowd hit or a screech or something. What else could we change? I think there's some automations going on the ring mod. Ring mod is also underrated. Thank you, Tridom. Thank you, and have a great day. I appreciate that. You should listen to Charlie Vari from India. He's kinda dubstep, kinda some other genres. Don't listen to it on stream. Would get covered. If you have Discord, Rohan, you can or Rohan's bad. You can join my Discord server and send the music I should listen to in the music share or in the music talk room, and then I don't forget, and I can remember to it after the stream. His job I don't understand, but he's crazy. Okay, sounds interesting. Join now. Thank you. Lots of many cool people on the server as well. Yeah, we should change the frequency in the ring mod here. Maybe just increasing the value. Just like we did earlier. So this sounds a bit too messy. And I know why. Because the delay is now too intense. Let me clean up my nose really quick. The allergies are still a little bit annoying me. I think we don't need the increased feedback. We should turn this down. Sounds also interesting. We get some nice new tones out of it. Sounds cool. We should also pitch up the sub, I think. Maybe we can even increase the frequency of the erosion. I enjoyed the bits of the two songs I heard. He's definitely going in the playlist. Okay. I will listen to it after the stream, Rohan's bad. Should I call you Rohan's bad or just Rohan? What do you prefer? Now I'm also curious. Now I forgot what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to do the pitch in the sub. Let me also just make one pattern out of this, so we don't have too many MIDI clips in here. Also, a cool trick is to delay the sub slightly to just get a more interesting groove and swing going on in the end. I'll do this in the MIDI here. Oh, I already did some. I totally forgot. MPE? Question mark? I don't know. No. Now I don't know how I should do that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we can just grab this entire thing, maybe just starting in the second repetition and yeah, increasing this. But this doesn't make sense. Rather, yeah, this would make more sense, I think. And then also increasing this slightly. Yeah. We can hear a slight different. Or not the effect I wanted to achieve. Yeah, this is bad now. This is really, really bad. I should have done the pitching in Serum. Because now I would have needed the pitching in the MIDI. What we could also do is just do this. Yeah, this would also work. Ah, not yet. Not yet, Ronspad. Not yet. I'm trying out some different methods right now. We could also throw a frequency shifter on the sub again to maybe get the stuff done I want to do. Of course, the sub won't be affected here, but maybe just the top end. Oh, wait. What if I disable this? This could work. Of course, we only want the sub to be changed a few hertz, so not 100 or 200 hertz, rather just like 20 or so, or 30. But of course, this sounds different than pitching. Actually not. Let's throw that away, because this idea did not work out. I think it's already enough when we just change the tonal element, or in this case, a tonal element. Maybe we can combine this with a riser to create somewhat tension. Let's quickly grab a riser. And if I count the beats perks, how many elements or instruments do you use? In average, in one song, it depends. I think the next song, which is being released on Monday next week, has like 170 tracks with a sound playing, whether it's drums or synths or samples or vocals. I don't know. But yeah, usually my projects are always pretty big, because I try out a lot of stuff, I resample a lot of stuff, and then I end up with for example, lots of empty tracks as well. But also have many tracks being used, and that's common in my projects. 100 plus. I've had a collab last year with 9 people, I think, or 8 or 9 people. No, it was 7 people, with 7 other people, I think. And the final track was like over 300 or 400 tracks long here in Ableton. Because I was collecting all the individual stems and then mixing everything together, which was really fun, and really interesting to test the limits here in Ableton. I can try now. Yeah, we need this sound as well. Sounds really noisy and aggressive, but it's the perfect sound for the job, which it is supposed to do here. Do we need the frequency shift change? I don't know. Crazy Pro, add you on Spotify. Yo, thank you. And waiting for your song on Monday. It's late to go to sleep. Oh yeah, in India it's pretty late already. Thank you. Keep grinding, man. Amazing work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm also happy you enjoyed the music. And have a great day. And thank you for joining the Discord. And I will check out the stuff you sent. Have a great night. Goodbye. See you. I'm struggling right now, I'm honest. We should maybe filter this in, so this would make more sense. Thank you, Bronzebat, thank you. Have a great day. So let's just grab, or maybe we can turn this one on again. Where's this one being used? Nowhere. Here in the build-up. Because I used this for the first initial drop. Shout out Odd Profit on the guitar Serum 2 presets. Let's just use this. I think this could work here. Also the speckle gate. And make this shorter. Oh yeah, this could work. I want this to change all the time, but the bad thing with the frequency shifter is that it does not do pitches, it does shift the frequency, so it's harder to find the perfect spot, so it's rising equally, if you know what I mean right now. And now I have to figure this out. For example, this one right here. This one needs to be higher, but the other, or the increasing here in the first half does not, well, it's not allowed to change too much actually. Maybe this could work. This could work. And then maybe a crawl. You could also use this one as a downlifter, for example. Can I get this longer? Oh, interesting. Interesting tone. This is what I said earlier. Lots of happy accidents. Her part is definitely a little bit weird. Let's get into the filter table. Let me get the frame. And extend that, yeah, down sweeping a little bit. Oh, this could also be interesting to play around with. Definitely a bit harsh in the high end. But it might work out. We'll have to test it. The resonance is also being modulated here, so we should turn it down maybe to prevent it from being that harsh, actually. Maybe increase it here a little bit. Let's move that fast. And let's also use a filter to just let this being filtered in with the auto filter. So we just get some natural increasing of the energy and of the high end. All right. Let's also disable the try wet before, so we just get the effect when we need it here in this new new drop part. And we started around 7K, maybe a little bit less, 2K, and then we can increase that. And also the cutoff needs to be happen the entire time here. Maybe a little bit less strong. And a stronger automation of the auto filter. And maybe even the same auto filter automation on this sound right here in this group track. What was this one? This was again spec complied. Where should I do that? Maybe before the distortion? And before the disperser, it might sound weird. Actually cool. A little bit less. So the sub is playing with the full power. Maybe we can also decrease the try wet. So we get some more original high end here towards the end of this 3 repetitions. Then get rid of it here. And we could also maybe throw an auto pan on this to make this more alive. Just the standard auto pan trick. Maybe 8 notes, maybe 16th notes. Now the problem is we have to play around with the offset knob because the auto pan is weird when it comes to latency. So it does not do it like it's being displayed here in this window. So everything is moved slightly to the right. Now we need to fix that with the offset. And definitely towards 180. This could sound good. Yeah. And maybe also increase the amount towards the end. And we should definitely do that before the end spec comp. But now it's different again, so we have to find a different value again. And then automate the amount. Like this. And as I said earlier, we also need a riser. Maybe we can just grab an Astaroth riser. Effects, risers. I really like this. This one, yeah, that's a cool riser. I've used this a few times already. Let's execute it and also throw a frequency shifter on there. To change it and maybe some additional processing, maybe a filter table to just make it more unique. And in this case, I would also use NSilk to just reduce the noisiness and the harshness a little bit. It's basically Soothe, but 100 times better. A little bit less. We definitely need some of the rising frequencies here. And let's also grab a filter table to change the tonality a little bit. Yeah, the sound. Let's grab the spectral ones. Because this, these could work well in this context. So just slightly change the tone, maybe. You could also make these ones rise. But we definitely need limiter at the end of the chain because this is creating new peaks and new resonances. Actually really quiet. Don't want this to be super loud. Why is it so quiet? It sounds much louder. OTT. Well, let's actually use NSpecCom. This is the easiest way to do what I want to do. This one has a cool tone. Slightly makes it a bit less noisy. Let's just use this one, I think. And then an additional frequency shifter afterwards to change it even more and make it a little bit deeper. And then we can let this rise in addition, for example. And this one at the end. Pros locked in. Yeah! I have some ideas in mind. Yeah, it's not that present. We can turn up the gain maybe. Yeah, this sounds fun. And then we need the turnaround with a cool sound. Maybe we can reuse something. Maybe the main gun sound could be nice to have it here. And this group is not playing. Why is it that big? Ah, let's use this sound. This makes much more sense as a turnaround, I think. And this also, yeah, is a really, really powerful sound with lots of energy. Let me copy this again. Copy. And then maybe with a clap hit. Let's get a deviate clap. Maybe this one. And also do some side shading. I don't know if this works, but we'll see later in context. Let's also get back one of the kicks and also one of the side chains. Maybe even layer the clap with the kick for some more punches. Yeah, actually, why not? And then we can start with the new drop pattern. And I would also include the thing. What was the thing? The thing was the tape stop. Yeah, tape stop effect on the group to just make a more drastic break right here. And what's also will be good to just do it in the front of the chain, so we get all the processing afterwards, and also by this a louder result of the tape stop. Maybe let this happen a little bit earlier. Maybe like here. Maybe even here. Maybe after the raw. I think the raw is kind of messing it up. Yeah, the raw was messing it up. This is better, I think. Oh no! No, I did not want to move the erosion. Damn it. I thought I moved the tape stop. This one is supposed to be there. and then the initial drop starts or the next part. Okay, let's start arranging it. And we also get rid of the tape stop until we actually need it. Let's reuse this one. And yeah, just play around with a different pattern. Also the tape stop, yeah, it's being disabled here. Maybe we should, yeah, let it start here again. Does this make sense? And hello, Nota Project, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it. How are you doing? Yeah, the pattern. Dum da dum dum da dum. Maybe like this with a longer sub. Maybe it should have the same length. Yeah, there may be another hit would happen here. This has a different pitch now. Why? Let me copy this hit right here again. And let me also copy over the drum pattern. So we don't have to do this one again. Just be this one. Why does this sound so weird now? Where's the total information? Yeah, we definitely need to change the pattern here as well. We just need this one and the next one and this one. Maybe do like a faster pattern here. And also get rid of this fillers kick. This is just annoying. Ah, I see the issue. Oh yeah, this could work. Oh yeah, this could really work. I can hear it in my head to a certain standpoint. Maybe like this. It's just background stuff, which is also important because all the layers which are summing up in the course of the song are adding depth and witness to it. And right now I'm thinking about the pattern because this one is also playing the pattern. So yeah, obviously it's an important layer. Let me copy this one first. I think that's the easiest one to copy. Without this one. And also do a variation here. So yeah, really cool part is you can just skim through here and just find the bits we like. This one sounds cool. Maybe even change the frequency here. What was the convolver doing? Okay, just some room filter table. What was this one doing? Okay, a wave table. We could maybe change the cutoff for some further modulation. Also make this one longer maybe. So it's like a call and response pattern. Or just an alternating pattern. With this hit and this one is on the offbeat basically. But yeah, rather in the background than in the foreground. Copy this and get a different variation. This one could sound cool. Where's this little noise coming from? Where's this noise coming from? It's annoying. Ah, from the cutoff. Where's this little hit coming from? The tone probably. Or the feedback? No. The tone. No, still not solved the issue. The decay? Also not the decay. It was the decay. Just play a fixed value, 21 milliseconds or 210 milliseconds. And also shift this one down, maybe. Yo, thank you, PKMO, and welcome to the stream. I actually featured them in the tear out video I did 2 or 3 weeks ago. If you want to see the exact process, I basically broke this sound down, and now I'm extending the drop which I made back then and working on another 16 bars right here. Also with a different pattern, but I'm not quite sure about the flow. Obviously, it sounds like it's too delayed to the right. Could play a little bit more on the more to the left, but it's basically the same gap which it had here. This gap right here, and this one is also happening here. And now I'm just adding more stuff and reusing stuff, getting some variations. This is always really fun, and experimental. I like the faster beat part. Yeah, I also like it. I wanted to come up with a different pattern. What was the multipass doing? Okay, just a filter here. Oh, is there a sub going on? There should be no sub. Let me fix that. Oh, there's actually some sub. Okay, I lied in one of my latest videos when I said it's the cleanest tear out. Now it's even cleaner because I fixed the low end on the effects. Am I gonna release this? I hope. I really hope so. But I don't want to destroy your house, but I think not this year anymore. I have so many other songs in the pipeline, and also other songs which are planned. But which are planned to be released this year, but not even started. So lots of stuff to be released this year. Next song already next week on Monday. Link is pinned here in the YouTube chat. Definitely pre-save if you haven't already. A nice song on Full Flex Audio again next week. And I also have some other plans for heavy and melodic stuff to be released in the next months. I definitely want to release this. This is actually my best work, I would say. Cleanest heavy drop, I think. I love it. I can't believe I've actually made it. The second I'm giving VR vibes. Oh really? I think this doesn't sound like VR at all, but that's interesting. You mean this one, right? Yeah, maybe. That one, yeah. Back again. Yeah, true. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, this could be a nice flow. I definitely need to add more stuff, but I like the concept. So this is the body of the gun. Frequency shifter, EQing, corpus. Yeah, I explained that in the video from a few weeks ago. Spec Ops. And the transient shaper method. And some intense EQing here for the side processing. Without corpus? Yeah, the corpus is doing the full tonal job right here. Corpus is scouted for guns. Really, yeah, I can recommend this. Let's reuse this second hit right here. We'll just copy this over now. And then we can place it here. Now I just need to make sure we have the same pattern. The sub is the same, right? Yeah, the sub was the right pattern. Let's also copy this 2 times and keep it like we had it in the first drop, and then change it in the last variation here. So yeah, it might sound good, I hope. We don't need this one anymore. And then we just need to make these long again. This one. Oh no, not this one. This one is actually supposed to be shorter now. Like this. And now it should work. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh. I should also play the same rhythm here. It breaks the pattern. So let's copy this and get rid of the end here. And also do a quick little switch up here by maybe reversing this one. I don't know if this works, but we'll see. Or doing something else. I like that we hear the tone a little bit earlier. But now the issue is that the transient shaper can't recognize the transients anymore. So we need to do this. I think we don't do that. And maybe do this in between. Do another repetition here maybe. Definitely want to go crazy with the pattern and not just have it like this all the time. I'm definitely looking for some more interesting ways to do a cool pattern here. Not exactly what I was hoping for. What if we extend the sub here? we definitely need the gap right here. I think the gap is crucial. Maybe we can make the sub longer without a gun. Maybe even let it play through. This might work. Like this. But it also loses the staccato-ness. So I think we reward that. Like this. And then we can do some nice fills right here. Maybe vocal fills, maybe some other sounds which we used earlier. Also, I think we should just incorporate the repetition, or not the repetition, the tonality change after repeating the first one 3 times in total. I think this would make a little bit more sense. Oh jo, Kevin, guten Abend, Dankeschön für den Raid. Dankeschön. Passender Alert. Dankeschön. Jo, hallo Pitti. Hallo Kevin, Dankeschön für den Raid. Wie war der Stream gewesen? Ich nehme an, ihr habt COD gespielt, Warzone, oder? Wie waren eure Runden? Herzlich willkommen, wunderschönen guten Abend. Was it the same track where there was distorted guitars? It's the same track, Notta. It's the same track, the metal track. This one. Oh yeah, and then without the sounds playing because I fucked something up. But it was the same track basically. But I will split this into 2 songs because I liked both ideas really much, and I don't think these work that well in one complete song. So I will make one song out of this and another song out of this. So we have 2 songs with a similar theme. Erst Multiplayer, dann Warzone und zum Schluss GeoGuessr. War spaßig, bis auf Warzone, ja. Ich hatte jetzt wann war das gewesen? Samstag. Ja, am Samstag hatte ich nochmal Warzone gespielt. Ich hatte da auch jetzt schon länger nicht mehr reingeschaut, eine Woche lang. Es war sehr anstrengend gewesen. Also da hat Skill-Based Matchmaking ordentlich reingekickt. Aber ja, ein paar lustige Momente entstehen ja immer. Zum Beispiel Roadkills, da habe ich sehr viel Spaß dran. Und ich hatte letztens mal mit dem Joker, also mit diesem Javelin-Raketenwerfer, 2 Leute quasi weggesniped. Da habe ich dann predicted, wo die herlaufen. Und dann ist die Rakete denen perfekt auf dem Kopf gelandet. Das war sehr witzig. Hatte ich mit Skizz zusammengespielt. Ja, Raketenwerfer leider sehr strong, ja. Kann man nichts machen. Ah ja, ich denke mal, ich werde die Tage nochmal reinschauen. Vielleicht läuft es da ein bisschen besser. Es gab ja auch viele Abstürze jetzt immer in den Lobbys. This one to the right. Jo, alles gut, Kevin, alles gut. Dir noch einen schönen Abend, gute Nacht und danke für den Raid. Gute Nacht, schlaf gut. Bis dann. Let's also copy this over. And maybe we can leave this change here. So it sweeps into the repetition again. And maybe just another idea, because I would like to have a flow change as well. Maybe we can just copy over the initial change, this one, and also keep this pattern again. Maybe. I hope this works. Yeah, this could work. Maybe just the first 3 without the last hit. Oh, and then maybe a crawl hit here at the end. This could work extremely well. Let me try that. Let me just grab a crawl. And just swap to this. And hello Jojo Momo. Hello Rheinland-Pfalz, exactly. Hello, yeah, Rheinland-Pfalz. Why is it something different now? I just want this to be played here. Yeah, okay, let's leave it like this first. That's difficult to find the thing I need. Um, I like the tone. Now I need to mimic the pattern again. I'll just put this in here so I can see where the hits are playing, and then I can just adapt this and make this hit according to the guns which are playing now. Make this one shorter, get rid of the end, and then we can basically repeat it. I don't know if I included variations here. We'll just see now. Ah, yeah, this one are different. Yeah, the same. And this has a different tonality for the guns. Let me just grab that, copy, delete this one, get rid of the tail here, also copy this. Yeah, that's nice. Also, when you want to make powerful guns, always use different layers. And the layers on their own do not have to sound good. For example, this sounds really, really bad, but in combination, it really adds some nice flavor and texture, which is really, really cool. Yeah, that's the variation from earlier. Oh, actually, oh, actually, I made a oh no, did I do a mistake? No, I did not. Yeah. And this one is supposed to be repeated again. Yeah. We can also get rid of this tail right here. And actually, we can also get rid of this. Let's keep it. And repeat it. And then we can put this one in here. Get rid of the tail, get rid of the last one as well, because we only have 3 repetitions. I think this one shorter as well. So the background stuff is playing the same pattern basically. And then it's being repeated. So we can delete this. Also this, and just copy over this phrase. But yeah, then we can do some further changes with frequency shifting, filter tabling, and all this kinds of stuff. Now I have to check something. Okay, there was no background stuff happening on this filler hit. Or in this case, turnaround sequence. So I will just copy this and paste this here. Also, did I mess up any automations? No. What was this one even doing? Okay, this was the end spec gate for just some high-end reduction, because without it had some really noisy tones, and with the spec gate and with the shape I drew here, I was able to get rid of the higher and harsh frequencies the more I let the line here rise. So So yeah, in this section it's being reduced a lot, and in this one around 300, 1K, it's just a little bit. And yeah, lots of reduction in the high end happening to make it smoother and cleaner. Let me actually get some water really quick. I also have to check my phone really quick as well. I have to check a message really quick. Perfect. All right. It was so cool to see Nesco. Yeah, come on, your new song. Yeah, it was a banger. So well deserved. Thank you so much, PKMO. Thank you so much. I'm also glad Nesco enjoyed it. And I've applied lots of tools by Nesco in the song as well. Did you see the breakdown video I did, PKMO? The most recent video, most recent main video, basically, where I showed it, and I also mentioned Nesco's plugins multiple times. I need to watch it. Okay. I just saw you release it. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you also learned something from it again. I can definitely recommend it. I love doing these breakdown videos. For example, when I don't have an idea for a video, it's great to just talk about work which is already done, so I don't have to come up with something new all the time and let something sit, for example. Same will be next week when the other song is coming out on Full Flex Audio. I will also do an in-depth breakdown, how I made it and how I used all the sounds and how I process everything. It definitely feels a bit empty. But it's a cool idea already. I like it. Also, I think I messed something up. Actually not. Missing a call and response button. Exactly. You are totally right. Yeah, you're totally right, Jojo. Yo, no worries, PKMO, and have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next stream or in the comments or whatsoever. Have a great day. A more melodic response to that. I definitely don't want to do a melodic switch up here. It's ought to be atonal futuristic sounding for the sound design. But I get your idea. We definitely need a contrast. But we can achieve that in a few other ways, I feel like. This could work. try a more sustained sub again. I think this would help it a lot. Because if I now included a different element for just this, what note is that even? That's a quarter note, eighth note. For this 16th note, I think this would destroy the cleanness. I don't want to overcomplicate it with too many elements. Maybe a tonal hit, or yeah, an atonal hit with just one present frequency, or a slide or something. But otherwise, I don't want to let the listener lose the focus here on this part and gets distracted by other elements, which might sound cool, but actually destroy the flow and therefore be counterproductive, if that makes sense. That's a hard decision to make now. I've also, in this drop right here, I also had some other sounds which we might be able to reuse. Also, what's wrong here? Something is completely messed up. Where's the drop group? Something is messed up entirely. Damn it. Where's the sub and everything? Did I delete something? I think I deleted something. This isn't good. Something is wrong. Why was there a filter? I know why there was a filter. Because I wanted to get rid of the low end. This is in the same group, I remember. Okay. So let me enable the EQ just right here. Now it should be fixed again. This sound, for example, could work. This one either. I feel like. Yo, hello Zeph, welcome. How are you doing? Let's try to reuse this one. Hype is created. Yo, thank you. Let's use this one. This is, by the way, not the song which the video title is referring to. Actually, the song next week is the complete opposite from this. Tear out noise. Let me try that hit here somewhere. Audio clips comes from 0. No, actually nothing besides the sub. Everything else is audio and resampling. The sub is 0. And everything else is just audio files I resampled and now putting into context. I think it's way easier to work in audio than in MIDI. But for sub, MIDI does make sense. And now I forgot where the thing was placed. Actually, then he wiped my phone storage today. Spent the whole day reinstalling backups and apps. Oh no. I once ran out of phone storage and I wasn't able to do anything because the phone became so slow and it was really annoying to make some space in order to have the phone run better again. And I can remember, or I can relate to that pain. Really annoying. Also, little fun story. When Visual Riot performed in the Bootshaus in 2022, I recorded the entire set with my phone, And when the Vitorite Sunlight remix for Mode Step was playing, the phone storage also ran out, and I had to deinstall something really quick in order to continue filming again. And therefore, I lost like a minute or so. You don't make these samples from scratch? I made everything from scratch, Giorgio. I made everything from scratch. Every sound is made from scratch, and you can also see that process in my previous streams. I think this drop was made in one of the most recent streams as well. This one. And you can see everything. Not the drums. For the drums, I'm using samples, but the sounds, the basses are everything made by myself. But yeah, I'm not. Well, I haven't actually tried drum synthesis besides following some steps from tutorials. But the basses are all self-made here. What VSTs do you use? Actually, lots of stock stuff from Ableton, and then plug data, which is really cool because many people create cool assets for it. Like for example, Nesco. Nesco makes dope devices like this NSpec Comp Lite effect, which is a spectral compressor. I really like this one. Yeah, Spec Ops by Unfiltered Audio is also really cool. And of course, then just the standard stuff. Kilohertz is always really good. Disperser, transient shaper, basically everything from Kilohertz. I really like using ring mod, and yeah, that's basically it. And hello Austin, welcome to the stream. And on the mastering, I use Pro L2, the newfangled clip, and Ozone. But yeah, basically the Ozone could also be replicated with just an EQ. But this is my this is the plugins I basically use all the time. Okay, now what I wanted to do was reusing the sustain sound from the first drop. And hello, Gem in peace. Welcome. Hey, Alter. Welcome. I'm on Logic, and Ableton seems very cool, but too lazy to change. Yeah, maybe just give it a try. Just try the download version, the trial version, and see if you can enjoy it. But yeah, in the end, it's a matter of preference and taste. For me, it helped. It helped me a lot switching from FL Studio to Ableton. Yeah, we need a more interesting switch up here. I'm thinking about buying the Pro Q3. Should I do it, or I'm fine with the Ableton? You don't need it. I think since I switched to Ableton, I've used the Pro Q3 like 3 or 4 times in like 20 months or something. It can be nice when you want to find out a certain frequency, or if you want to do some really complex EQing with really tiny and sharp peaks and notches and everything. But I really like just the I basically use the default EQ8 all the time. It does everything I need. It looks nice, but stock EQ is great in every DAW. I would say that definitely. Pay or spend the money on a plugin which actually does something more cool, like not Spec Comp, Unfiltered Audio Spec Ops, or also get the Nesco Patreon subscription and get the plug data devices. Oh yeah, spend it on spend it on Flutter by Zeph Risotto. Zeph made a plugin last year, or published a plugin last year. And it's a cool device for making sub-basses crispy and crispy and clean at the same time, with some nice sidechain modulation happening. Some nice German beer. I prefer water. But yeah, the sustain thing. Yeah, that's a little bit too messy, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think we don't need this one here. I would like to use something different in this section. Yo, Zeph, have a great day. Have a great day. Looking forward to the song as always. Sick stuff, my friend. Yo, thank you so much, Zeph. Thank you so much. And good night. See you. See you. See you. Crystal. Crystal Fills. Yeah. Good night, Zeph. Good night. Good night. Let's get rid of this really quick and see if the other idea might work. Might work. This works. Need a kick drum on this hit. And also a sidechain. Maybe also we should try a variation on the gun. Maybe going up with the frequency. Oh! Oh! Yeah. It's getting a little bit messy. It's a nice pattern. That's kind of cool. We would also need to copy these to this thing right here. And also get this one back again. Let's shorten this a little bit. So we have the transients right here. I think I would do that on every hit to just make some space for the transient shaper to detect the transients and therefore make it more punchy. I hope this works. Maybe it needs some more look ahead. I don't know, maybe even get rid of this. Just give it some more space to breathe. And hopefully this works out. Yeah, like this. I also think we need the sub. Yeah, we need the sub to do the same movement here, if you know what I mean. Like this, hopefully. Yeah. How did I do it earlier? Let me just copy over this sub and see if it works. This new pattern, okay. Yeah. The problem is that the sub was longer here, and now it's becoming shorter, which might be counterproductive again. Let me just try that really quick. Get rid of this. Wow, this project is such a mess. This works actually. We had the punchiness of the sub coming through, which supports the individual gun hits. Well, this is also what I wanted to create here. Next step would be to make the background stuff snappier as well, so we can achieve a more staccato feel overall. So let's just shorten up all these background layers right here. Maybe even this one. This one isn't even playing perfectly in sync, but we should, we should change it. Also, we can keep the longer ones here at the end, because the last hit is also longer, so there's no need to do that. But I would get rid of this one right here. It's just the background sound. Yeah, this would work. We will also change the frequency on the sounds a little bit to get a more intense variation. Also, I think we can let this play through. Yeah, it adds some nice depth. Yeah, so we have something on the offs playing as well. Where do I have a frequency shifter here? Let's just move it up for this bit right here. Yeah, like this, for example. Perfect spot. And we can also move this one up slightly. Just creating some dots. And moving this one up. Maybe it's even too high, maybe a little bit less. For 48. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah. And for this, I would like to use this variation. Maybe even a different, yeah. Maybe a little bit lower. Or maybe higher. Word that really quick. Maybe we can pitch it. I want this gap everywhere. So we had the same gaps between the subs everywhere to just have enough room and not make it too messy by over exaggerating with the sub, for example. Okay, I was just wondering what the auto filter was doing here, but it's disabled, so we don't have to care. Let me just move it away so it does not confuse me. This transition is definitely not the final one. Just, yeah, a work in progress transition. And hello, leader of Yeeting. Welcome to the stream. I know what comes next. Let me get rid of this pattern really quick. Also, I have a little bit of a headache going on. I had this, yeah, for like 20 minutes today already, the headache, but then it disappeared. I know, leader of heating. I know. You mentioned that quite some time already. Maybe get rid of this. Yeah, just this. And now we can copy the flow. We can basically get rid of this and just copy this bit, which is the background stuff. yeah, it's a bit chaotic. I don't know what's going on. We need this sidechain? I don't know, to be honest. I think we don't. Because this one is basically working like a kick, but it's just the lasery zappy thing doing the job of a transience, which usually a kick drum would do. Okay. I thought we might be able to reuse something from the first drop, but I've actually, yeah, you used everything already, so there's no need to steal something else. Also, when it comes to the background stuff, I thought there was something. Ah, yeah, this one. Yeah, I was looking for this sample. I'm back again. I also think we don't need the additional enhancement kicks. Because the flow of the guns is already that complex that we don't need an additional drum flow which does some crazy stuff. Oh, there's a kick happening. Without sidechain. I don't like that. What would it sound like with sidechain? Does sound better without, but of course now it's clashing with the sub and everything else. Yeah, it's better without, but we can keep it like this here. Keep it here, like I did already. And maybe, yeah, leave it without here. And then the last half would start. I don't want to do a kick clap. It's actually cool with the deviate clap layout on top. But I think I would leave it without first. Maybe we can change the tone slightly. Sounds a bit too dramatic. It does not should be too dramatic. It should be serious. And this is making a little bit more fun sounding. Maybe like this. This works well with the yeah, shifting down of the gun here. I'm not the biggest fan of this part, if I'm honest. Do you listen to Nimd at all? Definitely. I've used to listen to his stuff a little bit more, like 18 months ago. But the last couple of years, I did not listen to his stuff that much. But yeah, around 2 years ago, I was listening to his stuff a lot. Yeah, I really like his style and everything. But I think on the newer releases, the drums lack of power. I think it's too much soft clipping, which he applies to the drums. I preferred his mix downs. Yeah, like 2 years ago. But I think his newer mix downs, yeah, are a little bit too soft clipped sometimes. So yeah, this is why I don't listen to his stuff that much anymore. But he's definitely a great artist. I also see him live on the 28th of May in the Bootshaus alongside Infect. And I'm really looking forward to witness him live because his live sets are always really insane from the clips I've seen already. Very understandable. Yeah, lucky. Yeah, we're really happy he comes to Germany again. Um, really looking forward to see him. I'm not that happy with the section. Something is off. I need to listen to it in context with the first half. I'm back again. The vocal sample. We can include the vocal sample at some point. He's at the God of Chat, in my honest opinion, and you are out. Still, thank you so much. Thank you so much. He's definitely at the GOAT. He's definitely really good at tear out. But I think I would prefer him. I would prefer Marauder. Marauder is hitting a little bit better in my taste. But yeah, in the end, it's just a matter of taste, of course. I'm back again. Okay, this transition really needs lots of work. Yeah, not that good. Let me actually say this in case it crashes. And let me also open up another project because I feel like I'm a little bit lacking of creativity right now on this project. I think I'm stuck on this one, so let's just open another one and work on this one because yesterday I also cooked up something pretty cool. I hope the stream does not crash, and I hope Ableton also does not crash. So let's just open another project and see what we can do next. Because, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ableton crashed. Perfect. Let's just open it again. And then open the other project I was talking about. What's taking so long here? Okay, so wait until the project file is being opened. And then we can have a quick look. And maybe I can work on this one for a few more minutes. All the projects require some time to be opened up. The specialist really tell you that the crunch method is just distortion? Yeah, he really told me. And welcome. It's my old account. Welcome. He basically little fun story. I can quickly show you something. Let me see that. Well, let me find that. Ah, shit. I quickly have to find a photo. So I saw him live at the Blacklist Festival in Oberhausen last year, and at the end he was performing a set with Keizo and with Mastai for their Master Hand, not Master Hand, Hive Mind alias. And then when the set was finished, a few people were going towards the stage, and I also took this opportunity and also went over and took this photo with him. And after or before I made the photo, no, was it after or before? But definitely, a long story short, my phone ran out of power, and he took his phone and we made the photo with his phone. He gave me his phone, and then I sent it from his account to my account, and also basically sent it he sent it to me via SMS to my phone. And after that, I asked him about the crunch method, what the magic behind the crunch method is, and he said that it's really strong filtering in the high end. So I think he said high pass filtering, really intense high pass filtering, and also lots of distortion. And he also did say something else, which I forgot. I think it was it compression or was it disperser? I can't remember exactly, but there was definitely something else. And I wrote that down somewhere. I think I wrote it down on my phone somewhere in case I forget, but I don't know where I saved it. But the main aspect is really strong filtering, not just subtle filtering. Filtering with multiple octaves, so I think 48 decibels per octave or 36, I don't know, but really intense filtering and also distortion. But as you were able to see in the Odd Prophet video, I don't know if you saw the Odd Prophet video, but basically Odd Prophet replicated with the help of Serum 2, where he used the overdrive distortion, and that's basically a really great way to replicate this. All right, the project opened. I'm happy. Oh my god. So yesterday I made this drop. And I thought it wasn't completed. I totally forgot it was already completed. So there isn't actually anything I could work on this. Yeah. I'm really happy with this drop, by the way. And it's supposed to replace the drop I did originally for this song, which was sounding like this. more complex, and I think the more complex aspect is a bit too heavy, and therefore I made a new drop with the same sounds and with some nice resampling and post-processing. And this one will be put to this place right here. Yeah, I think I will end the stream now. I think I stream for around 2 hours 30 minutes. I think that's okay. We will also do a stream tomorrow. I already have something in mind what we can do tomorrow. Definitely something different. And thank you for watching. See you in the next stream. And don't forget to resave my next release, which is pinned in the comments. I will also just share the link one more time. Have a great day. See you in the next stream, and goodbye. Good night. See you. You did. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good night. Have a great day.